Hello friends, thank you for joining me. Today I am using leftover stickers from the Two Lil Bees Moonstruck kit. I have the regular kit, which is not foiled, with the add-on washi strips and a Hobonichi sheet. Both of those are in hollow foil. The first spread I did with this kit was a weekly spread in my personal wide rings, and I was not skimpy at all with the stickers. So I love how many stickers her kits have. It was enough to do both spreads with some left over. And every box and washi that I pull in except for Sunday is from the kit. So there are tons of stickers. In the personal wide rings, I use inserts from Justinia Printables, so the days of the week are written like in her pretty handwriting, so you don't need date covers. So I saved those for this spread, and that is the first thing that I did, was lay those down. I do later come in off camera and add in some date dots from Sadie stickers. They're from her recent Celestial release, so they're like they have stars going around the numbers, and they're in hollow foil. Very pretty. And this is a memory spread in my B6 Print Pression for the week of January the 20th through the 26th. The headers that I used are washi strips that were in the two add-on sheets that I just cut down to be the size of a header. And the layout that I used this week is new to me. Instead of laying down the base like I normally would do, I went individually through each day for a couple of reasons. One is I didn't have enough full boxes to use one for each day, so I knew I was going to be pulling in some washi to replace those. And because I had so many stickers, I wanted it to be decorative, so I wasn't sure how that was going to look laid out, so I took it day by day. Monday and Tuesday were very busy days, and I was in a good mood. I was really wanting to play with stickers. So Tuesday evening I film Monday and Tuesdays, and then I come back on Friday evening and film the rest of the spread. For Monday, the first thing I do is lay down this gorgeous full box. I love this kit so much. And thank you at Suzanne Plans, who surprised me and sent me this artwork in the Two Lil Bee format. Is that what that's the Little Bee kit format's what I'm trying to say. So I'm really excited to get to use it again because it's a gorgeous, the colors, the theme, it's just me. So after that, I did get my 10,000 steps in on Monday, which exceeds my goal. Like right now I'm tracking 5,000 and up and 7,000 and up. So to reach 10,000 was awesome, and I had a good week as far as my steps and exercise went. So I just marked the 10,000 steps in a box that already had the bow deco. Monday was Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and so I marked this with a holiday script from SPC in rose gold, but it definitely looks pink. And I layered that on top of some washi to mark MLK Day. And because it was a holiday, my team leaders' children were out of school, so she was out this day. I had to be at work in time to lead the treatment team meeting. And so I pull in a circle alarm clock icon from the SPC Galaxy Wiggle to mark that. And I did have to cut some of the footage out because my initial video was like 27 minutes and I recorded the whole voiceover for it. But when I tried to upload the voice file, it was too big. So I ended up having to go in, re-edit, and trim some out so that I could get the voiceover to be under 23 minutes. So that's why there's a little bit of that cut out. But also on Monday, I did rent and watch The Wolf of Wall Street, which was an excellent movie. I recommend it. It was kind of vulgar. I will say I did watch the movie by myself while I was planning and playing with stickers. So if you're the type that gets kind of embarrassed or whatever with movies around certain company, then I would caution you not to watch this one in front of those people, but I really liked it. I ended up watching it twice. I thought it was really good. Um, I first rented Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I would love to know y'all's thoughts on that movie because I didn't like it. Like, even with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio in it, the movie was over and I was like, what? And I know it won a lot of awards and acclaim. I didn't get it. I would love to know y'all's thoughts on that movie if you saw it. But I marked this with a flag and a circle TV icon from the kit. I also filmed a plan with me. I ended up messing up. It was a Scribble Prints Co kit, so I won't be posting it, but I did spend some time filming it, so I wanted to mark it. But more importantly, I had this cute deco from the kit to use, which is like the TN opened up, and it's got the Moonstruck accessories in it. It's really cute. So I used that to mark time filming a plan with me. That day I also had lunch with Stacy and Landry at Fuddruckers, and I marked this with a circle utensil icon from that SPC Galaxy Wiggle. On to Tuesday, I had an assessment that morning, so I marked that with a circle book icon from the SPC Wiggle. It was the first day of Trump's impeachment trial, and I used a moon flag from the kit and just left some open space so I could write that in. I got my 10,000 steps again on Tuesday, and I marked that with another circle icon from SPC. Underneath that is some of the thick washi cut down. Those moon phases in hollow foil are so beautiful. And looking at it on film right now, it doesn't do it justice. Like in person, the foil is so shiny and reflective. It's just so gorgeous. I will post on Instagram some pictures that capture all the foil for sure. Also, after work, my team leader and intake coordinator and Landry, we all went to the gym and worked out. So I marked this using like that star deco. I'm not sure what that is, but the star deco from the kit. I still hadn't quite got my LDC fixed, so I rented Catch Me If You Can and watched that on Tuesday evening while I was working on Landry's lesson planning. In that lesson plan box, I actually already had it set up because I was planning to use it in my plan ahead in the personal wide rings. And I didn't use it. So that lesson plan script is from Wild Summer Designs, and I just layered it on top of a piece of washi. To mark lesson planning, I got some Happy Mail in, finally from Sticker Bloom, also from Sadie Stickers, and I marked this with the Happy Mail script from the kit and the envelope deco from the kit. On to Wednesday, the first thing I do is lay down a full box. I love that full box. It's so pretty. I got my 10,000 steps in again Wednesday, yes. And I used this bow from the SPC Wiggle to mark that. I had an assessment, and I used a circle laptop icon from the kit to mark that. And I know assessments is kind of work related, and as far as memories go, that might not seem like it's that important to mark, but I know like the assessments, how long it takes me to do the assessment, and then the work you have to do even after the client leaves and then submitting it, but also how much money the company makes for each assessment that I do and the month's revenue that generates. So when I look back at spreads or I look back at my old planners and I see the assessments, you know, I know that was a productive week. So it makes me feel proud. Plus also, you know, I have some visual ammo too. So when I go in to renegotiate my contract, I can look and I have a good idea of the revenue generating each month, you know, so that I can use that to help me. So it may seem like that's why I'm marking it. Not that I really needed to explain it, but I know that when I look back and I see assessments, for me, I know that was a productive day, which makes me feel proud. Also on Wednesday, I did spend some time with Stacy, and I used a heart doily bow icon from the Giving Girl. to mark that. I drank a little too much Wednesday night. I didn't realize it at the time, but when I woke up Thursday morning, I was kind of feeling it. I had a hard time sleeping, so I was up till about 3 a.m. So I used 2 of the little things boxes. I marked drank too much with a cocktail from the paper blush bar and staying awake until 3 with an alarm clock from the Tassel Planner. So on Thursday, I woke up really feeling like shit. I was tired, but also I didn't feel good physically. Stacy and I kind of got into it on the way to work. So like across the board, it was a shitty day. It was cold and rainy. It was a rough day. So I had some thoughts I wanted to write on this day, but I'm not really on camera. So I leave an open space that I mark with a long flag from the kit and this Villa Beautiful pen deco from the kit, just to leave some space open to mark my thoughts. I do pull in an In My Feelings script from SPC and put like at the top of that little area. And then I just lay down some washi, a full box, and that umbrella to mark that it was a cold and rainy day. That is from Paper Blush Bar also. I had an assessment this day. I marked that with a paper clip, a rose paper clip from the Rose and Tea Shop. And then at the very bottom, I used some moon washi and a Two Lil Bees bow from the kit to mark that it was a hard day. And I pulled in a script from SEK Design that just says hard day. So speaking of Paper Blush Bar, I did say in my last plan with me that I would talk about Paper Blush Bar in my next plan with me. So this is my experience that I have with Paper Blush Bar that I want to just share with you. And I'm not talking about the shop owner personally. I have never met her. She is likely salt of the earth. I'm speaking from the perspective of customer and shop. So I will say I've placed 2 orders with Paper Blush Bar. The first time I ordered a couple of kits. One of them was perfect. The paper quality is high. The foiling quality is high. Visually, it's very pretty. So I don't want to, take away from that. She does have nice stickers. But one of the kits was not cut properly and I was not able to use it. I never mentioned that on camera because I assumed it was a fluke. Just about all of the YouTubers I watch use Paper Blush Bar and speak highly of her. So I thought it was a fluke. I get it. Things happen. The blades can be dull. I get it. So I didn't hold that against her and would not have mentioned it had this other experience not happened. So I ordered some icons from her on the Black Friday weekend. She was having a 30% off sale. Well, excuse me, when I went to check out, I forgot to put the code in. I ended up putting it in like under note to seller. But I immediately realized I did it. And I said, well, I'm just going to message her. And honestly, when I messaged her, I didn't expect her to do anything about it. And I'm not saying that like shady. I understand it's busy. It's Black Friday orders. It's Christmas for your own family. I feared she'd say something like, it's done through Etsy. There's nothing I can do about it, but thank you for your business. But I'm at the age where I said, if I don't ask, I'm certainly not going to get it. I'm at least going to ask. And it was the 30% off was going to be like $7 because that shop is kind of pricey. So I messaged her and I started out with, I know you're swamped with Black Friday. I normally wouldn't say anything, but it's going to be $7, but I forgot to put my code in. Is there anything you can do about it? So she never responds to this day. This is February the 1st. She still hasn't responded, which pisses me off. I don't know any softer way to say it. Because number one, I know you got the message. Number two, I know you read it. So you made the decision to not remedy your customer's problem. But not only that, the next level, I'm not even going to respond to you. And, nothing says I don't value you like not even responding to your messages. So, I just that itself, just to not respond, in my opinion, there are too many shops. There's just too much competition to spend my money with a shop that doesn't value me as a customer, that doesn't respect the fact that, hey, I'm spending money on expensive stickers for this hobby that I have. If you don't value that as a shop owner, then I'll spend my money with someone who does. So fast forward to 7 weeks later when I finally got my order. There was nothing in the order to, I guess, take the sting out of the fact that you just completely blew me off like I didn't matter to you. There was no Black Friday freebie. There was no thank you. There was no, here's 50 cents off your next order. You know, I'm sorry you were too stupid to put the code in right. There was nothing. So nothing when I got the order to overwhelm me or, like I said, take the sting out. The stickers are cute. The paper's nice. The foil is nice. They're dainty. There are cute stickers. But I haven't used them yet, so I'm not positive about the cutting because I haven't used them. So I'm speaking just from looks of it and the feel of it. So that's my experience with Paper Blush Bar, and I will move on. That's all I'm going to say about it. On to Friday, because I think I walked through all of Thursday. So on to Friday. Friday was a wonderful day. It was the polar opposite of Thursday. I was in a good mood. I felt rested. It was very productive. So I marked that with the boba tea deco from the kit and a fantastic script from Adorably Amy Designs, just to mark in that it was a very good day. I had another assessment on Friday, and I used a small box from the Hobonichi kit with layered on top of a flag from the kit. And I wanted to pull in more of these little Hobonichi boxes, but I forgot about them until I was on Friday. Underneath that, I cut down a piece of washi to use as decoration. I filmed the plan with me that you're watching right now on Friday evening. So I used a script and a movie slate, film slate from Magic Prints Co. to mark that. I also just wanted to mark that it was a productive day, in addition to it being a very good day, I guess. But it's nice to look back at your spreads and see those days, you know. So I used a piece of washi and a laptop icon from Crafts by Thaowie, and I write in there that it was just a productive day. I got 12,000 steps in on Friday. Yes. At the time, I don't fill it in because it's still Friday evening, and because my number was up so high, I wanted to wait until I actually went to bed to log my number. So right now it's blank, but I do come back in and write in 12,000 steps, and I use like a circle asterisk icon from the SPC Wiggle to mark that. So moving on to Saturday and Sunday, again, I don't know for sure what's happening on, like, I'm not doing it from a memory perspective at this point, but there were some things I knew were going to happen, like sleeping in, because I was not setting an alarm clock. So I used a flag from the kit and a sleep in script from SPC to mark sleeping in. Also, Saturday was my YouTube giveaway, which was won by @HoneyBeePlans. So shout out to her. That's her handle on Instagram. So I used a flag from the kit and a YouTube icon from Magic Prints Co. to mark the YouTube giveaway. And at the bottom of Saturday, I laid down the this flag from the kit with the moon in the back with a bow from the kit. I do change from the pink bow and lay down like the Two Lil Bees signature bow here. And I leave that space open to mark my steps for that day. On to Sunday, I know my plan is to work out, so I use some washi that I cut down and a heart weights icon from the Giving Girl, just so that I can mark whatever workout I do, I can mark it in this space. Then at the bottom of Sunday, I knew I was going to be spending some time planning. So I used a piece of cut washi and layered that really cute planner pouch deco. It's so cute, with some washi deco in the corner And on top of that is a planning time script from SPC to just mark time spent planning this day. And that purple box that I just laid down is the box from the SPC Wiggle. So that is the only box or washi pulled in that is not from the kit or from the add-on sheets. And in that SPC box, I end up marking in this space just that it was a great week overall. And I pulled in a bow from the kit and put on the side of that box and wrote that in. Also on Sunday, I marked doing all the laundry. And so I finally emptied my hamper. Now, at this time when I'm filming, I knew I had like 2 loads left, but I was determined it was happening. You know how in the winter you have like those sweaters or sweatshirts that, you know, have to be washed either by themselves or with one other thing, and they kind of just end up piling up at the bottom of the hamper until you have the luxury of doing, you know, only loads with only one piece of clothing in them. But I finally got through to the bottom of the hamper, so I wanted to mark that because it's quite an accomplishment. Now, obviously, it's full again now, but not with those sweaters and things. So I end up marking that with a flag from the Hobonichi kit and a circle house icon. And I marked there all the laundry, and then underneath that other little things, I marked that I started rewatching House of Cards on Netflix. And so I use a flag and the circle TV icon to mark that. I hope I wasn't talking too fast, but I am going with this voiceover because this is probably the 5th time that I've done it. Because like I said, it wouldn't upload the first time. And I also had trouble uploading it the second time. So I filmed it all I want to film it. I do end up showing you the final version. And like I said, I will post a picture on Instagram that shows, all of the foil. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great week. And I give it a shake in just a second, but I'm just going to say bye so I can end the voiceover. And I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great week. Bye.